Well, the story is from UP and there's a big controversy over the draft of Uttar Pradesh's proposed Population Bill 2021. The UP State Law Commission in its draft focuses on 2 children and provides incentives to people who will help in population control. It also says that anyone in fact having more than 2 children will be barred from applying to government jobs, and those who are already in government job will not get a promotion. The new draft will also bar people from contesting elections. The State Law Commission has uploaded its draft on the official website and sought public opinion by the 19th of July. This comes a day before Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath's announcement on new population policy tomorrow on the occasion of World Population Day. Opposition, including Congress, is fuming over the draft, calling it a poll gimmick.
ड्राफ्ट में ये व्यवस्था है कि पहली बात तो ये कि ये अधिनियम 1 साल के बाद लागू होगा। जो भी व्यक्ति जनसंख्या नीति का पालन करेगा उसको तमाम प्रकार की प्रोत्साहन दिए जाएंगे। अगर कोई सरकारी नौकरी में है तो उसको अतिरिक्त वेतन वृद्धि दी जाएगी। उसके पेंशन प्लान में सरकार का जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है वो 3% बढ़ेगा। इसके अलावा प्राधिकरण के मकान हैं, प्लॉट हैं, उनके आवंटन में वरीयता दी जाएगी। बच्चों की शिक्षा, चिकित्सा ये सब निःशुल्क होगा और भी बहुत सी सुविधाएं हैं जो हम इसमें देने जा रहे हैं।
उत्तर प्रदेश राष्ट्र का हिस्सा है और राष्ट्र का हिस्सा है तो जब राज्य में कुछ होता है तो देश की दृष्टि से भी फायदेमंद होता है और आगे दूसरे राज्य भी उस प्रकार के कार्य करते हैं जिससे कि जनसंख्या जो बढ़ती हुई जनसंख्या है उसको नियंत्रित किया जा सके।
एक मसौदा तैयार किया गया है और वो मसौदा चूंकि जनहित के लिए हम ला रहे हैं तो जनता से इस पर सुझाव भी मांगा गया है। वो मसौदा जनता के बीच में लेकर विधि आयोग उत्तर प्रदेश का जा रहा है। इस हमारी अच्छी पहल को जनता स्वीकार करेगी तो हम इस पर कानून जरूर लाएंगे, क्योंकि ये जनहित के लिए लाया जा रहा है, प्रदेश हित के लिए लाया जा रहा है, देश हित के लिए लाया जा रहा है।
ये चुनाव नजदीक क्योंकि आ रहा है उत्तर प्रदेश में और उसमें जैसे तैसे करके ऐसा मुद्दा लाया जाए जिससे आप पोलराइजेशन करने, समाज को धर्म के आधार पर बांटने का काम करे। अगर पॉपुलेशन नीति पॉलिसी बननी है तो पूरे राष्ट्र के लिए बननी चाहिए। सबसे विचार विमर्श करके होना चाहिए। जो स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं सबसे वर्चा होना चाहिए।
किस प्रकार की बातचीत हुई, कौन कौन लोग इस प्रक्रिया में इन्वॉल्व हुए, उसमें कितने डेमोग्राफर थे, कैसे आपने डिकेडल रेट ऑफ ग्रोथ को देखा है, ये सारी चीजें हैं। ये उन्हें समझ में नहीं आएगी जिनका दर्शन मठ का है। मठ के आगे कुछ नहीं, मठ के पीछे कुछ नहीं।
All right, so it's generated controversy, but let's take a look at what is in store. Look at the benefits if you have 2 children plus 2 additional increments during the entire service is what we are learning, plus subsidy, in fact, on purchase of plot or house. This is what is being offered by the government. Apart from that, rebate on utility charges also if you have 2 children. So that's another benefit that you get to enjoy. Plus, increase of 3% in EPF under the NPS is what is being offered by the UP government. Well, if you have more than 2 children, what are the disadvantages? Let's take a look. You can't apply for a government job, so you will not be in a position to then work for, to have a government job. No promotion also, you'll be denied promotion if you have more than 2 children. In government jobs, of course. No benefits from the government welfare schemes, series of schemes that the government offers. You'll not be entitled to any of those. Ban on contesting elections. Also, not eligible to get any sort of a government subsidy. So these are the disadvantages if you have more than 2 children. Samarth Srivastava is getting us more details on that story. Samarth, undoubtedly, as expected, this is raising a lot of questions from the political opposition also. But as far as the law is concerned, the big question is that will this stand the legal scrutiny of courts in the country, this bill?
Well, the draft regarding this UP Population Control Act is ready and has been uploaded on the Commission's website. And whosoever wants to give advice or suggestions for the change in any of the norm being set by the lawmakers, they can mention it in the website till July 19. This is what A.N. Mittal, the State Commission chairman of UP, told to India Today. And it is very clearly mentioned that those with plus 2 children will not have the opportunity to do the government job or even apply for the government job. They won't be able to fight local body elections. Also, they won't get much relief in the ration card thing. So all these things are being excluded from them, while those having 1 children or 2 children will get the benefits. Like if you talk about the 1 children theory, then yes, obviously they will get rupees 80,000 for a boy and rupees 1 lakh for the girl, while education till graduation will be free, while for girl child the education in the higher institutes will be free, while health insurance will also be provided for the number of for the children, be it girl or a boy. Apart from that, you will get 4 increments in the government job, and if you are not having government job, then also you will get house tax relaxation in the water bill, in the electricity bill. But on the same thing, what A.N. Mittal told us, that vasectomy, sterilization will be must after 1 or 2 child, and only then these benefits will be given, which is somewhere and somehow raising controversies, after which some Maulanas also raised questions why this is happening at this particular time when UP Vidhan Sabha elections are hardly 6 months from this particular thing. Also, Congress party raised questions that why not talk about the entire Hindustan, entire India, why it's only about Uttar Pradesh. So such controversies are evoking, and these are the things coming from Uttar Pradesh, where yes, the draft which is not yet completed is running into and around the controversies. Yes.
All right, and as expected, Samar, thanks for getting us those details. Well, violence continues in UP on the day of block panchayat elections. In the latest incidents of violence, 2 incidents of clashes, in fact, were reported from UP's Amroha and Hamirpur. In both the places, SP and BJP workers clashed, resulting in a lathi charge by the police. This in spite of large police deployment across the state in the view of the elections. The BJP has claimed victory on 334 seats, while counting of votes are taking place for 476 posts of block chiefs. The results will be declared by today, is what we're learning. The incidence of violence has led to a bitter war of words between the opposition and Yogi Adityanath government. Rahul Gandhi has taken a dig, saying that the name of violence has been changed to master stroke in UP. Mayawati said there is only Jungle Raj. Former Bihar Chief Minister RJD Rabri Devi too has said that no woman is safe in UP under Yogi Adityanath. Large-scale clashes, firing, chaos, disorder and allegations of nomination papers being snatched away from several districts. The block panchayat chief elections are at the eye of major political storm.
मुख्यमंत्री जी के इशारे पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों ने गुंडई की है। इतनी गुंडागर्दी चुनाव में कभी नहीं हुई होगी जिस तरह की भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने की है। इसके लिए अगर कोई दोषी है तो प्रशासन के लोग दोषी हैं। उस बहन के साथ जो अन्याय हुआ, जो अपमानित होना पड़ा है, समाजवादी पार्टी पूरी ईमानदारी से के साथ उसके साथ खड़े है। समाजवादी पार्टी का ये आरोप ही नहीं और ये सच्चाई है कि उसके साथ जो व्यवहार हुआ है उसमें भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता नेता शामिल थे। उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो। जो बहन के पर्स से चोरी हुई है, उसका सामान जो छीन गया है या जो मोबाइल छीन गया है, वो सब सामान वापस हो। यही समाजवादी पार्टी की मांग है।
उत्तर प्रदेश में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर नाम की कोई चीज नहीं है। जो वीडियो वायरल हुआ है, एक महिला को साड़ी खींचने का काम किया गया, उसको उतारने का काम किया गया। इस पे क्या होता है, 6 पुलिसकर्मी सस्पेंड कर दिए जाएं, लेकिन स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड वायलेंस अगर हो, जब सरकार की तरफ से, प्रशासन की तरफ से ही पूरा आयोजित जब वायलेंस हो, तो उसको आप क्या कहेंगे? ये पूरी तरह से जंगल राज है।
Let's talk about the COVID-19 situation in the country. Looking at the numbers as they stand today, overall India, the COVID crisis is as follows. Yes, active cases has declined to 4,57,528. In fact, this is the figure as of now, as per the government. Active COVID cases in the country hovering around the 4 lakh mark. Deaths ever since the outbreak of the pandemic has crossed the 4 lakh mark. It stands at 4,07,145. Recoveries in the country again have increased, is what the government is saying in absolute numbers. Over 2,99,33,538 recoveries ever since the outbreak of the pandemic. Overall numbers as of now in the country, COVID situation, cases on the decline, but some states of concern. Overall, this is how the situation is. However, with COVID-19 cases declining across the countries, there are states, in fact, that have started to ease some restrictions to resume economic activities. People have started to flout COVID norms once again. Frightening visuals on your screens right now. Massive crowd of people from different cities on your screen. Horrible sense of deja vu. Sometime in the beginning of the year, when we saw similar violations that led to a second wave. People in metropolitan cities are disregarding COVID norms. Revelers are violating protocol with no social distancing. Many can be seen without masks. These pictures are from hill stations where a lot of people from North India are traveling to have a good time. But COVID protocol, caution thrown out the window completely. COVIDites are not only putting their own lives in peril, they are proving to be potential super spreaders. Let's talk about the situation in Kerala, and this has not got to do with COVID, but that of another health concern of Zika virus. It was a virus that was first detected in the year 1947, seen only in monkeys, but until 2007, very few cases of Zika in humans was reported. A major outbreak in Brazil in 2015 revealed it can lead to severe birth defects when pregnant women are infected. The first cases in India was seen in 2017. It has now resurfaced in Kerala. I filed the story earlier.
A new worry for Kerala. Already battling another surge in COVID cases, another virus has arrived to cause more alarm. So far, 15 people have been confirmed with Zika virus infections, setting off alarm bells in Delhi.
There are some Zika cases which have been reported from Kerala. To monitor the situation and to support state government in that endeavour, a 6-member senior team which consists of people from public health point of view, which also consists people from vector control, clinician from AIIMS. This team has already been issued instructions to reach there and support state government in terms of management of Zika there also.
A 24-year-old pregnant woman was the first to have been diagnosed with the mosquito-transmitted disease on Thursday.
ആശുപത്രിയുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ചില ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കേഴ്സിൽ ഇതുപോലെയുള്ള സമാനമായിട്ടുള്ള ഫീവറും റാഷസും ഒക്കെ കണ്ടത്. അങ്ങനെ 19 സാമ്പിളുകൾ പൂനെ NIVയിലേക്ക് അയച്ചിരുന്നു. ഇന്നലെ രാത്രിയോടുകൂടി നമുക്ക് സ്ഥിരീകരണം ലഭിച്ചത് അതിൽ 13 സാമ്പിൾസ് പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണ് എന്നുള്ളതാണ്.
So what exactly is Zika virus? The symptoms of Zika are similar to dengue-like fever, rashes and joint pain. The Zika virus is spread by an Aedes species mosquito. These mosquitoes, which bite during the day, also transmit dengue, chikungunya and yellow fever. The Zika virus can be dangerous to pregnant women as it could lead to preterm birth and even miscarriage. This is because the virus can be transmitted from a pregnant woman to her fetus. It also causes birth defects in newborn children. The US Center for Disease Control and Prevention has found those infected with the Zika virus can also transmit the disease to their sexual partners. A mosquito-borne flavivirus, Zika, was first identified in Uganda in 1947 in monkeys. It was later identified in humans in 1952 in Uganda and Tanzania. Outbreak of Zika were also reported in the America, Asia and the Pacific.
The World Health Organization says that most patients suffering from Zika virus do not develop any symptoms. In fact, 1 in only 5 patients show symptoms of Zika virus. These symptoms last anywhere between 2 to 7 days. Also, unfortunately, there is no treatment available for Zika virus, and research on a vaccine against Zika virus is still underway. We still don't have a vaccine just yet for this infection. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for